There's a few things I want to talk about when it comes to the new Nemesis for 2024, the reimagined version. Now, I'm not going to go in and play the trailer, we've all seen it. Number one, this burst pipe element here. A lot of people were talking about this bit of track here not having tentacles, like it looks bad how the tentacles just run off the track, yeah? And they're saying, like, oh, hopefully there's like an element or a feature there that's gonna, be in the way of it. I hope that's where the claw is, and I hope it's holding something that, that could be a great ride element. If it's holding this burst pipe and there's like, I don't know, maybe an air cannon or some steam spraying over the train as it comes around the track, it's a missed opportunity if they don't do that. And I hope it's in this little advert because they are actually planning on doing that. Now, I don't want to go back into Alton Towers past too much. I'm a big fan of the park, it's my childhood park, but I've seen their marketing in the past and they've done some very misleading marketing. I'm looking at you, 13 and Air. Don't give us some epic looking ruins being taken over by the forest for 13 and then just not have that anywhere in the ride. I love 13, by the way, it's just that marketing was very misleading. I like to think this is in this little teaser advert they've put out for a reason. I want to see this on the ride. If Nemesis opens and there isn't a giant claw holding a pipe with like steam coming out or maybe a bit of water or something, I'm going to be quite disappointed. Another thing I want to talk about is the eye. Now, I don't know how an eye has teeth around it. I'm not criticizing it, but it seems weird. Like, where does it eat? Anyway, all that aside, people are talking about what kind of eye we're going to have. Is it going to be an LED eye? Is it going to be projection mapped? Or is it going to be an animatronic one? I'd like to see, personally, a decent looking LED eye that looks around. It's not the end of the world if it's just a still stationary eye, but what do people think, But I think it's more going to be stuff around the eye, like these teeth or these tentacles, little animatronic things that move, that bring this creature to life. Because we know at Alton Towers, that's what they want to do. They want to try bring this thing to life as opposed to just have it as a stationary, whatever it is, alien, bug, creature. We've seen helicopters and all that stuff. The gun's been removed and all that. We don't know what's going to replace it, but yeah, it seems like this next couple of months you're going to get a lot of new stuff getting put in like that. Well, this brings me on to the testing. You see, testing for Nemesis is imminent. If I was a betting man, I'd say testing for Nemesis will be next week, if not the week after. It has to start testing soon, folks. Alton Towers opens in 2 months. Well, it's the 11th of January I'm recording this. It's opening on the 16th of March, so just over 2 months. They got to start testing it soon. I don't know how many tests they have to do. I heard they have to do 150 to 200 successful tests with no problems before they can open the ride. I don't know. It depends on Alton Towers rules and the manufacturer. B&M, obviously, are the manufacturer of this ride. I don't know how many tests they have to do before they hand over the keys to the park and say it's safe, and I don't know how many tests Alton Towers, the park themselves, actually like to do before they go ahead and open the ride. It varies from park to park, manufacturer to manufacturer. But I have no doubt in my mind that at some point in the next 2 weeks, someone's going to upload a test video and we're going to see that thing go around the track finally. And that's kind of connected to the eye. You see, the scaffolding around the front of the station still, where they're putting the front of this creature, where the eye's going to be together. Are they finishing that first before they send trains around to test, or can they do it both at the same time? Is that safe? I don't know. It's not a fast part of the ride. Maybe they can leave it up. Who knows? Final thing I want to talk about is the name Nemesis Reborn. Now, it doesn't bother me. I've heard people criticize it, say they don't like it. Other people do like it. But at the end of the day, we all know that this time in a year, we're just going to be referring to it as Nemesis. The Reborn, they can leave it there if they want, but they have to call it something different. They can't just call it Nemesis again straight away. They have to, otherwise the storyline and that they've put, all the marketing story they've had behind this, which has been amazing, by the way, like, none of that matters. Final thing I want to talk about is Galactica. A lot of people thought this was getting rethemed. Now, I mean, I just don't see it happening this year. I wanted it to. They've still got 2 months if they wanted to, but I don't know. No one's really reported much lately besides a sign that got blown down by the wind. At least clean the track and, replace some of the dodgy looking stickers on the station. I like to think it'll get rethemed next year, if not this year. Everyone's talking about Thorpe Park having Project Sparkle thing going on at the moment, where they're, repainting everything and making things look better. Alton Towers have the money. They've been budgeted to do the same thing. It's just that they're not advertising it, and they've probably not been budgeted as much. But whether they do that now or mid-season or next season, I don't know. It looks like Project Horizon may be delayed, and you know what? I'd rather see that open in 2026 and spend 2025 bringing in new flat rides and basically making everything else in the park look amazing. Add more theming, repaint the tracks, do that kind of thing. Anyway, that's all I have to say in this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear what you think in the comment section, yeah. Other than that, see you in the next one.